video, we are going to go over how to ship a dragon properly. For this example, I am using insulated 7x7x6 boxes. Once you get them, they do come in a box not put together. So you'll put the box together just like this and tape the bottom. One piece of tape is plenty, but you can do more than one if you want it to be more secure. Once you have it taped how you like it, you'll take your big piece of foam, stick it in the bottom. This is what insulates the box. You'll take the 4 smaller pieces and fit them around the 4 corners. Beware of the sound. If you don't like styrofoam, it does not sound pretty. And you'll see they fit together just like this. This makes it safe for your dragon to travel. And it's nice and thick and sturdy. I'll set this off to the side. And then I choose to use this. This is just shredded paper. You have to use something. Some people will use this. They'll use, paper they shred at home or newspaper. And then for your actual dragon to go in, you'll use either these deli cups that come pre-made with the holes in them. This allows your dragon to breathe. So you can't just use any deli cup. It has to have the holes in it. And for the 7x7x6, these fit just perfect. This is a snake bag. You can use these as well. They're just made out of cotton and you'll tie them. I usually use a zip tie if I use a bag. This is the heat pack. Now these are where you have to be very specific with the care. You'll open them by ripping the bag open on the line that it tells you to rip it on. Be sure to rip it where it's supposed to rip. And then you'll notice that it has a bright red line. This red line is important. On the other side, it is sticky if you peel the paper off. The sticky side is the side that you will put on the insulated top. For the tops, I do break the corners off. Doesn't have to be any specific way, but I break opposite ends off. And this is how you put the pack on the top. The red line must be showing. The other end goes towards the top. You'll take your tape to secure it on there. On each side, but be sure the tape does not touch the red line. It has to be on each side of the red line, and it's secured on there. Red line cannot be covered, and the way you put that in there is after you cover your bag or deli cup with more insulation, your paper, which has to be in between the heat pack and the reptile. I embellish with my sunflowers. And then the heat pack faces down. But there has to be something in between the heat pack and the reptile, or it can overheat them. On top of your styrofoam top, you can put whatever you need. Whatever you include in your packages. I do stickers along with my feeding routine and general guidelines for bearded dragons and our business card. I put that on the top in there. Just like so. Once I have all of that in there, I do have a specific tool that I generally use. I'll take a marker before I tape it up so you don't forget which corners you cut off, and I mark the corners that I cut off. That way I don't forget, because sometimes I tape it up and I'm like, which side did I cut? So using a marker is the best way to do it. Once you do that, you use your tool to poke holes. This is the air ventilation. There's not really a specific amount. Whatever shipping service you use will actually give you the guidelines as far as what they require for their insurance purposes. But generally, I just poke a few holes on those corners to make sure there's good airflow, and then you tape it up. Just don't tape over those air holes. Then, once you have your thing taped up, you're going to mark what it is for the lacy act, which generally comes on the box. I take my label just like so, but making sure not to cover the air holes, so sometimes it's a little patty cornered, and I tape it over that seam. And there you go, that's how you ship a reptile.